Sony is once again asked to clarify their relationship with Marvel Studios and Disney in regards to Spider-Man and the future of all the Spider-Man characters. And one would suspect Sony Pictures CEO Tom Rothman does the best he can to tell us something while saying nothing, while also saying something? Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. Sony CEO Tom Rothman was recently asked about the future of Spider-Man after the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home. And I've already talked about the fact how he talked about how they're dealing with lending out characters and kind of working together with Disney in regards to their plans going forward, but everything else was kind of brought into question during recent interviews. From Morbius to what happens with Venom to the back and forth conversation and everything. And he said that if you look at the relationship now and compare it to a couple years ago, it's different now, and that there is constantly a evolving conversation that's happening between the studios, and that while he can't confirm anything in the long term, that he believes that they do have a mutual agreement that benefits everybody moving forward. He did say though, and I quote, "But the thing that I can say, and this is actually the accurate scoop on this, which is that the two companies have a terrific working relationship, and I think it's a mutual hope that we would continue. But there really isn't anything definitive at the moment, because the truth of the matter is, we got to ride this puppy and see what happens." End quote. So he's kind of saying, we gotta see what happens with what we have locked down now and what we agree upon, and if it's mutually beneficial, we'll continue to evolve this relationship and, keep it mutual. And I think that's really how it's going to be going forward, because unless Sony sells, there's no way Marvel Studios regains Spider-Man back. So things are going to be always up in the air. And I think it stands to reason that it benefits both of them to just kind of keep working with each other and exchange things and kind of meet each other in the middle per demands. And it's going to be one of these things where if you just look at the bigger picture is everybody stands to win. Morbius stands to win if at some point Blade can somehow appear there, or the two can cross paths, or whatever they can work out. Sony and Marvel Studios win if they can somehow secure more Spider-Man returns, or a Daredevil crossover, or something along those lines. So in due time, I think we're going to get a little bit of a clearer picture of what exactly this means for both sides of where everybody's coming from. But at the same time, you have to understand this is business, and business always has money involved, and the other side wants to make more. So at some point, something's gonna inevitably show up that slows things down, and that's just kind of the nature of the business. But again, money talks, and money will ultimately be the deciding factor in what happens next.